welcome back to the channel YouTube for a brand new episode of our MLB The Show 22 Philadelphia Phillies franchise mode. The 111-50 Philadelphia Phillies are taking on the not as good St. Louis Cardinals here in game 162 on the season. We have a young man making his major league debut, infielder Luis Garcia. But we'll get to him later. For the Cardinals, they're sending Matthew Liberatore out to the mound. In 32 starts, he is 5-9 with a crisp 4.38 ERA, 148 innings pitched, 148 hits allowed, a 150 whip, 174 walks, and 150 strikeouts. Juan Soto starts this game off with an infield pop-up to the catcher, tosses the mask away, calls everyone off, and that's going to be a quick out number 1. Now up comes Elly De La Cruz. He's getting the start here in game 162 as the Phillies, of course, have already clinched the postseason. That's going to be a fly out to right field. 2 up, 2 down now for the Philadelphia Phillies. As here comes Bryce Harper up, and Harper gets hold of that one, sends that one deep to center field, back at the track, and caught at the wall. Zach Wheeler's on the mound. He's had himself a rough season, dealt with injury, only making 21 starts on the season. 6-6 with a 3.50 ERA and 123 innings pitched. Now here we have Alberto Mondesi up. He's playing second base, and that's going to be a called strike 3 for Mondesi. Now, first punch out of the game, up comes Edmundo Sosa, I believe, who's playing shortstop. And there you go. That's going to be back-to-back punch-outs. And up comes the third baseman, Nolan Arenado, who will go down. He's flying out to center field. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, as that is 6 up and 6 down for the first inning. And now up comes Alec Bohm in the 4-hole. Bohm kind of gets jammed on that 12-6 curveball. Second baseman Mondesi gets that to the first baseman in time for out number 1. Kyle Schwarber due up now, and Schwarber puts that one on the ground. Shortstop gets it, fires it, and in time. 2 up, 2 down now. Liberatore, he is cruising through this Phillies lineup. He has set down all 5 batters he's faced. Now will he make it 6? And yeah, he does. 6 up, 6 down. Liberatore is yet to allow a base hit, which is strange since he has 148 innings and 148 hits allowed. Tyler O'Neill, boy, the mighty have fallen. He was an all-star, and now he's batting .216. Third punch of the game for Wheeler. Now Nolan Gorman sends that one to right center field. Moniak on the run makes the catch. So there you go. Big out number 2 right there as the young Cardinals prospect gets out. Dylan Carlson up, and Carlson called strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals again. And that's gonna be 12 consecutive batters faced and sat down. Derek Hall playing first this game for Philadelphia gets a hold of that one. That one will be tracked down by the center fielder. Caught on the warning track. You hate to see that if you're a Philly fan. Now Luis Garcia in his first Major League at-bat puts that one on the ground to Arenado, who's going to get that not over to the first baseman in time. That pulls him off the bag. There you go. That's going to be an error on Arenado, usually the platinum glove third baseman. But that's going to bring Mickey Moniak up to the plate with 1 out in the inning. And Moniak gets a hold of that one. That's a middle fastball, and that one will clear the wall. That's a 2-run jack right there. Moniak is 25th on the season, a definite career high. You love to see that if you're a Philly fan. David Bell definitely loving that right there. He's just found a way to coach Moniak into being a very competent hitter. Now Moniak. Now we're going to have Juan Soto. Juan Soto up, and Soto puts that one on the ground. Fielded by the shortstop over to first base in time for out number 2. So 2 outs now in the inning. And Phillies will send Elly De La Cruz. De La Cruz 0 for 1. Gets hold of that one. Sends that one up the middle. Shortstop maybe could have had a diving play on it on the inside changeup. But no. No, that's a base knock. Second hit of the inning. First with 2 outs here for the Phillies. Bryce Harper 3-2 count. Tries to check his swing. Home plate umpire says he went around. Juan Yepez up, and Yepez I believe is playing first base this game, strikes out. Fifth punch out of the game for the Wheels. And up comes Shea Langoliers, replacing the late great Yadi Molina. It's a hard thing to do, but Langoliers, I think he's got what it takes. Joshua Baez up in Baez. He's gonna pop this one up. This one drifts to the very shallow right field, but Alec Boehm, who's playing second base, he's got it. Alec Boehm now due up. And Boehm gets a hold of that one, sends that one to left field. That one's back, and that one's gone. That's a big fly for Alec Boehm, his 22nd on the season. The Boehm Bomb, second home run of the game for Philadelphia. That's going to be a 3-0 lead here at Busch Stadium. You love to see that right there for Philadelphia, who tend to live and die on the long ball. It's kind of like their whole identity. Kyle Schwarber up, and Schwarber dribbles that one, fielded by the shortstop, and over to first base in time for the first out of the inning. So, one down now for Philadelphia, and up comes JT Realmuto. Pitch to Realmuto will be driven to deep left field. That's a middle-high fastball, and that one's going to wrap around the foul pole. Second home run of the inning. That's going to be the, third home run of the game? Right? Third home run of the game? We had Moniak with a 2-run shot. Boehm, and now JT. So, yeah. That's going to be 3 home runs on the game for Philadelphia. I have most likely, no, that's it. 3 home runs. Derek Hall now, chopper. Liberatore tries to make the play. Can't do it. That's going to be a base hit up the middle. And Liberatore, you see why he has 148 innings now and 148 hits allowed. He's getting lit up. Luis Garcia draws himself a walk. So, first time on base for the young shortstop. And out comes the Cardinals manager. He has seen enough of his starter, Matthew Liberatore. He's going to go get himself a hot shower, because his day is done, being pulled very early in this game. It's going to be a bullpen game now. And that's going to be Brandon Waddell. In 18 games on the season, he's 3-0 in 39 innings pitched, a 3.89 ERA, 28 strikeouts to 15 walks. So a very competent pitcher coming out of the pen right now for St. Louis. This up comes Mickey Moniak, who will line out to the shortstop. Now it's a very quick out for Brandon. Up comes Juan Soto, and Soto sends that one to center. That will be caught, and that will end the 4th inning. Alberto Mondesi leads off the inning, and Wheeler gets him the ground out to Derek Hall, who takes it to the bag himself. There you go, one very quick out for the Phillies starter. And up comes now Edmundo Sosa. Sosa puts down on the ground. Diving play by Hall, picked up by Boehm, throw not in time. Sosa beats out the infield single. Nolan Arenado up, and Arenado grounds that one to Boehm, who flips it to Garcia, who gets that to Derek Hall in time for the final out to end the inning. Double play. Ellie De La Cruz leads off the top of the 5th, and that's going to be a base hit left center field. That one takes a couple hops to the wall. And De La Cruz has himself a leadoff double. 6th of the season for De La Cruz. Now here you have Bryce Harper, who swings and misses at that one. That was a very ugly swing and a miss. But one out now in the inning. Up comes Alec Boehm, who's homered once this game. And he's going to line out. Nolan Arenado tries to make the quick double play, but does not work as De La Cruz gets back in time. Kyle Schwarber up, and Schwarber takes the fastball to deep center field. That's at the track, looking up, and caught. Warning track power for Kyle. Tyler O'Neill leads off the bottom of the inning with a strike 3 looking. That's going to be 7 punch-outs on the game now for Zach Wheeler. Nolan Gorman's up, and Gorman goes down looking. Back-to-back strikeouts on the looking fastballs. That's 8 on the game. Now here we have Dylan Carlson, who swings and misses. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals as Zach Wheeler strikes out the side in order. JT leads off the 6th inning. That's going to be a ground ball to Edmundo Sosa, who will not make the play. That's going to be twice now in this game that a throw has pulled the first baseman off the bag. Derek Hall quickly erases that error with a double play, gets that out back for Waddell. That's going to be 2 outs now here in the 6th inning. So 2 outs now. Here comes Luis Garcia, who's going to try for a bunt. It's a fairly well put bunt. Little probably hit a little too hard. You know, if that second baseman has to come into the grass, that's an infield single. But a little too much force on that bunt. Juan Yepez up, and Yepez just kind of chops that one to the pitcher, who makes the play. And there you have a quick out here in the 6th inning. Now Shea Langlier's up, bottom 6, 1 out, 2-2 count. What were you swinging at? I don't know what he was swinging at, but as soon as that ball left Wheeler's hand, he swung. He swung, and the ball didn't even get to the catcher's glove yet. Following that awful strikeout, Harper going to come in to make the final out right there. That's a 1-2-3 inning for the Cardinals, as now the Phillies will send a couple players to the plate. But Caleb Smith, the former Marlin, will come in and be the relief pitcher in 110 games. He's 11-2 with a 4.28 ERA and 120 innings pitched. A respectable season for Caleb Smith, who proceeds to walk Mickey Moniak. I say nice things and he does stuff like that. Juan Soto's up, and Soto chops that to the second baseman, who knocks it down and can only make the play at first. Soto clearly not happy by the transgressions that just happened right there. He thought he had a base hit. De La Cruz up, and De La Cruz sits on the fastball, sends that one deep to left center. That one will clear the wall. That's the 4th home run of the game for Philadelphia, his 5th on the season. And Ellie De La Cruz, not known for the home run swing. Now, he's more of a contact guy. He hasn't really quite got the average up there yet. He hasn't really, got much playing time consistently. With Alec Bowman, Reese Hoskins, it's kind of hard to put him on the infield. He just doesn't fit in anywhere quite yet. He's kind of been bouncing between AAA and that bench role. Ryan Helsley comes in now, and Helsley, he's got himself a pretty good season. First batter he faces with a cut fastball to Bryce Harper. He's going to fly out to right field. Not quite warning track power, but that wasn't hit softly either. So 6-0 lead for Philadelphia with Alec Boehm to the plate with a 1-2 count, and Boehm puts that one on the ground. That one just kind of dribbles its way to center field. That's going to be a 2-out base knock for the Phillies. The inning is not done yet as Kyle Schwarber comes up, and Schwarber fights that one to left field. There you go. That's going to be back-to-back 2-out singles for Philadelphia. JT's up now, and JT takes that middle fastball deep right center field. That one is gone. His 2nd of the game, the 5th on the game for Philadelphia total. Now that's what you call good baseball right there. Philadelphia is not much of a small ball team. If they score 1 run or they score 40 runs, guess what? They're all going to be on the home run ball. Plain and simple. Genesis Cabrera comes in to mop up what's left of this inning. There's 1 out left he needs. Only 1 out he needs to hit. And the last guy couldn't do it. Why do they think this guy can do it? The last guy just let up a home run, blew this game wide open, and Derek Hall comes up. That's gonna make a looping fly ball right there, caught. Alberto Mondesi leads off the 7th. That's going to be a hit to center field. Moniak can't make the play. Gets it off the hop. That's going to be a leadoff single. Edmundo Sosa up and Edmundo Sosa down. Sosa with the strikeout. Tyler O'Neill also with the strikeout. And that's going to end the 7th. So Philadelphia now leads off the 8th with Luis Garcia, who will pick up his first big league hit. You'll love to see that right there for the kid. First major league hit is in the bag. Now we have Mickey Moniak up, and Moniak puts that one on the ground. Backhanded by Sosa, over to Mondesi, and back to Yepez in time for the out. Double play right there sets up a Soto ground ball. Glove by Mondesi. Jump throw in time. Soto's not happy. Bottom of the 8th, Zach Wheeler still out there. Luis Garcia gonna backhand it. Fire that one to Derek Hall in time for out number 1. So 1 out now as Nolan Gorman could not reach base safely. Dylan Carlson's 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out now to Derek Hall, making that 0 for 3 in his final at-bat of the evening. Juan Yepez up, and Yepez also 0 for 2. Going to put that on the ground to Derek Hall, and that's going to end his night as well. 0 for 3 against Wheeler and the Phillies. Ellie De La Cruz, choppers start off this 9th inning. It's going to be a hard play, and Mondesi can do it. Mondesi, very good with the glove right there. Very defensive-oriented second baseman. Now, Bryce Harper, top of the 9th, 2-2 count, deep to right field. Looking up, back, and gone into the bullpen. That's going to be a home run right there. Number 57 on the season for Bryce Harper. The Phillies, absolutely crushing right there. You see the division right there. Phillies had 111 wins. The Braves had 97. And the Marlins are 48.5 games back. So a very tight race between 1st and 5th in the National League East. Following that home run, it's going to be a fly out to deep right field. Right field almost misplayed it right there, but no, he comes down with it in time for the out. Kyle Schwarber up now with 2 outs, and that's going to be an outside pitch. That one will be caught by the diving left fielder. Show off. Now Wheeler out to finish this game. That's going to be a called strike through on Langeliers. His day is done. 13th of the game for Zach Wheeler. Joshua Baez up. Baez will send that one to center. Moniak's got to come in, and he will make the catch. So Baez's day is done now as the Phillies will now take on number Mondesi. 3-2 count and a ball 4. First walk of the game issued by Zach Wheeler. Wheeler at over 120 pitches, and there you go. Called strike 3 on Sosa, and that one will end the game finally. So Wheeler has a masterclass performance going over 120 pitches and a complete game shutout on an injury-riddled season. Finishing the season with a 7-6 record. That definitely probably helped that ERA department as well. Liberatore with the loss. Wheeler gets the win, as well as player of the game. 9 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed, 14 strikeouts, and a walk for Zach Wheeler. Wheeler definitely loving his time here in Philadelphia. He's picked up some rings, and he's picked up a lot of milestones. Now it's the end of the season. It's got a recap going on. Juan Soto had a very good season, 56 home runs. Alec Bohm batted over 322. Harper had 57, batted 341. Let's see, Hoskins, 26, batted 293. 38 and 272 for Kyle Schwarber. 18 and 258 for Castellanos. All right, 25 and 286 for Mickey Moniak. 25 and 287 for JT and De La Cruz. 5 home runs and batted 262 in place of an injured Bryson Stott. Johan Rojas struggled off the bench. I mean, you don't expect that. He only had 145 at-bats. But as well as Logan Ohape. Ohape struggled as well. Luis Garcia had 1 hit and 3 at-bats in the season. And Mayton did not do the best with his opportunities. And looks like Derek Hall did okay with his very limited at-bats on the season. And Bryson Stott, he got hurt. He's going to be out for a couple more weeks, but he was having himself a career year going into this season. 14 home runs, was batting 259. Doing pretty good. Nola went 22-5 with a 2.60 ERA, which is great for Nola, but only 106 strikeouts. 7-6 for the injured Zach Wheeler. 16-7 for Hans Kraus. That 4.34 is gross. Abel went 17-5 with a 4.25 ERA. And Sasaki, 20-7 with a 3.39 ERA. The bullpen doing fairly well. We have Bumgarner just anchoring it down there. 142 innings pitched. The veteran Jose Alvarado. Mark Appel had over 100 innings pitched in a 2.85 ERA. Good for Mark. Andrew Chafin pitched to a 3.34 ERA. Bello struggled with a 4.73. DeGrom did alright in his stint in Philly. McGarry did fairly well for the young player. Morales struggled in limited opportunities. And Hader, that ERA is gross, but I'll take the 39 saves. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, hit that like button. Comment down below what you thought of the episode. And next time, YouTube, though, peace out. rock on, stay super classy, and definitely, and I mean definitely, stay tuned for next episode where the 112 win Phillies will take on the winner of the wild card in Game 1 for episode 43 on this Philadelphia Phillies franchise mode series here on the Chance